good Reverend Dr. Paxton J.A. Price, founder of Paxton's Foundation and Church of Redemption. He is an entrepreneur, a TV and radio host, better known as The Rev. This show is designed just for you, the listener, to educate, entertain, and equip you. Now sit back, buckle up, and now let's roll with The Rev.
America, you know what time it is. You main man, Rev, Favorite Sports. You know what we do every day. We bring you the latest in sports. And Ryan, I don't know what you want to start. I think we should start NBA today, Ryan.
Let's start with the NBA.
NBA.
First of all, I guess we can start out in Phoenix.
Let's go with the sun. Did you see KD?
Doing warm-ups.
Listen, how you get fired on your day off? How you get fired on your day off, KD?
KD, man. Let me tell you something, KD. And I already said from the okay, rolled your ankle, you hurt.
Right.
First game, home.
Right.
But listen, man, it's them shoes.
It's them shoes?
Yeah, man.
Or can I give you another theory? KD didn't want to play yesterday. KD didn't want to play yesterday. KD said, you know what, I need a day off. I don't feel like it.
I'm basketball, I guess, you take for granted certain things.
Right.
You rolled your ankle. He just coming off an injury, man.
He rolled his ankle in the layup.
On the
layup.
And when he rolled it,
Man, that cat there, he ain't want to play, that's all. He ain't want to play.
I'm trying to.
I'd have been in many layup lines. I ain't never rolled my ankles in the layup line.
But here's the thing. As soon as he fell, he got up, then he started shaking everybody's hand like,
right.
I'm done.
I'm out. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Now he getting the MRI to see what's wrong. What is happening?
Right. He said, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I done show y'all what I can do. I'll see y'all playoffs time. That's all it is.
Usually, remember my man from the Boston Celtics back in the day with Bird, Henderson?
Yeah, Henderson.
Broke his jaw, right? Henderson broke his jaw, had a neck brace with a plate to come up on the side of his face.
Right.
So they asked him after the game, they said, hey, you playing with her? He said, my jaw ain't got nothing to do with my feet.
I know that's right.
Played the whole game.
Played the whole game. Broken jaw.
Different.
Let me tell you something. Society has changed. Yeah. Things are different now. The Rev went to his niece's basketball game. My niece had a basketball game.
Last night.
Mm-hmm. So what I did was I went to the game. Now they playing the team, and they introduced the team. So the Rev, I started booing the team. I mean, that's the team they playing against. I start booing them. Boo!
I can see that, man.
I hit him with the cheer. You ugly. Your mama said you ugly. You know what I mean? That's the cheer they gave us. You know what the people said to me? You can't do that. You can only cheer positive cheers. Positive cheers?
No, we trying to beat them, man.
Yeah, we trying to beat them. When I was in high school, they used to cheer the bad cheers.
But hold on. The cheer that you yelled at these girls was your mama said you ugly.
You ugly. Your mama said you ugly. That's the cheer I had at them. I was like, you ugly, and you ugly, and you ugly.
But you know what? You lucky they didn't get you a tech, bro.
Yeah, I think they was going to.
Yeah, them refs was ready.
Yeah, I think they told only positive cheers.
So what did your wife say?
My wife was like, I don't even know him. I don't know him. I don't know him.
Oh man, it's different, man.
Man, it's different.
This is real different.
Yeah, and then during the game, my niece's team lost, right? During the game, the other team scored, and I forgot, so I booed. I was like, boo! They turned around, looked at me. I was like, wait a second now. What, you can't boo?
What is the point of us being in this audience?
Man, listen.
Come on.
Things have changed.
We here to win, man.
Yeah, listen.
I agree with you. Now, the cheer, I'd have let you do the cheer by yourself.
Listen, when I was in high school, they had all type of cheers for you. They had the bad cheers for you. Call you all type of names.
It was like a hostile environment.
It was a hostile environment. Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff you embrace.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you overcame
now,
adversity.
Nah, you can't do none of that.
You can't do none of that now. No, you can't do none of that.
What you say? Everybody get a trophy.
Everybody get a trophy. They was like, only positive cheers. Only positive cheers? What are you talking about?
Oh, man. Different, man.
Yeah, society has changed. Another 20 years, they're going to speak in Russian and Chinese or something. I don't know. These kids can't deal with nothing.
I don't understand, man.
They ain't got to drop bombs. They just throw some peanuts. All the kids got peanut allergies.
And
Every child got peanut allergy.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of different.
Throw a bag of peanuts in the room and see what the kids do.
I'm okay, and even when you go to Toronto, right?
Yeah.
Van Vliet.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna get fined now.
He's gonna get fined.
He's gonna get fined a lot because he said the refs were terrible that game.
Yeah, he's gonna get fined. He might have to hand over his paycheck.
What is happening?
Listen, they don't play them type games. You don't talk bad about the refs.
But these
players don't play that.
But these players can be on television.
Yep.
And they get tore down.
Yep. You
Man,
can't say nothing about the refs.
They said Ja was a Crip member.
Yeah. Ja, and they're like, Ja.
But hey, guess we over there. They got the charges dropped, man.
Yeah, you know what? He's gonna miss 4 games, and he should be back, and won't be in charges against him. So that's a good thing. So hopefully he'll use this as a learning lesson and get back to playing basketball. And
it's gonna be rough for Memphis though. You're out. A few more games.
Yeah.
Steven Adams is out for about 4 more weeks.
Yeah, that was their enforcer.
That's your physical body down there, and he's out 4 weeks. He's what do you have, a stem cell injection?
Yeah.
In his knee. Lord have mercy.
I know that must hurt.
Yeah, I'm. Nobody likes this Memphis team, Rev. We talked about this.
They the bad guys in the NBA. They the Darth Vader of the NBA.
Now, did you hear Memphis guard Dylan Brooks?
Yeah.
Talking about Draymond Green.
What did he say?
He said Draymond Green's career isn't as good as his.
Now, see, he needs to shut up.
See? That's what Draymond Green said.
Yeah, he needs to shut up.
Draymond Green got his own podcast, and Draymond Green said,
Don't
listen.
shut up.
He said, listen, man. He said, I don't even think your teammates like you.
He said, your own teammates don't like you.
He said, I'm a 4-time champ. And the things that's...
He a 4-time champion. He should say that 2 times.
And Draymond Green, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, those are the guys that we know. But Draymond Green...
Oh, yeah, he was the engine of that team.
He was the engine,
Yes.
Yeah.
He made that team go. Yeah, definitely.
And that makes for good TV for me, Rev, because Memphis plays Golden State tonight.
Oh, man. Now, Draymond might not be the player he used to be.
Oh, but he's gonna get under your
skin. He still can throw them hands.
And
he still can throw them hands.
Yeah, and he's gonna get up under your skin.
Oh yeah, he gonna get it. He gonna get at you.
And those two teams do not like each other.
Well, Memphis try to be tough guys. They ain't got no tough guys, but they try to be tough guys.
The toughest guy they got is Adams.
Yep.
And he ain't there.
And he not Ultraman. He's Aquaman.
Aquaman.
He is Aquaman. He's Aquaman all the way. Tell me he don't like Aquaman.
No, you called him Lake Man.
Lake Man.
Yeah, man. It's
Pond Man.
Yeah, yeah, I'm trying to Memphis. I got them dropping, man.
You think so?
Yeah, I got them. They were second in the West for a while.
Yeah.
They're going to drop to about 4th. Because Kings is right there, right behind them.
The Kings ain't playing. The Kings are they are moving upwards. With their young team, they're a real good team. But yeah, Memphis, yeah, they try to be tough. They try to play tough. But I don't think they got any tough players over there, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, it's just some things they're gonna have to learn. They're young.
They are young.
They're young, and they've been thrust in the spotlight fast because of Ja Morant.
Yeah.
Everybody watches Memphis, so they're trying to be tough. They want to be physical.
They want to be physical.
And, and it's just not there yet.
Yeah, that's not who they are.
Yeah, one day maybe, but
I mean, yeah. I mean,
right now,
they got decent. They got a decent team.
Oh yeah.
Even when you consider how young they are, I don't think they want to wait their turn. I don't think they want to. They want it now, and so now they trying to force their way in, and other teams looking at them like, yo, y'all running your mouth a little too much.
When you look at even Ja Morant was saying they ain't got to worry about nobody in the West.
Right.
He said the only people they got to worry about is the Boston Celtics.
See, that's the dumb stuff.
Yeah.
That's that. I'm
speaking
young.
A little too, Speaking a little too soon,
right,
man.
I'm young and I'm trying to make a name for myself. Nonsense that so many people do.
I wonder what he think about Dallas now. What do you think about Phoenix now.
Man, listen. If KD is on the court, Phoenix might be the team to beat.
And KD wasn't even on the court, and Booker had 44.
You see, Booker is making a statement that he's just as good as anybody.
He only missed 6 shots.
44
points in 28 minutes.
Booker's making a statement.
He's been a little bit rejuvenated.
Yes,
now that
since KD.
Yeah, since KD. He feels like this is his chance to win.
This is chance. Mm-hmm. This is chance to prove himself.
Yeah.
That he the other option. Mm-hmm. He's the other star. People forget that I'm a star, and now they're gonna see.
Yeah.
So yeah, Phoenix got a real good chance.
Yeah.
Of winning the West. And now with Chris Paul, I think Chris Paul is like, yo, this is my last shot too, and I think they could win the West easy.
And come playoff time, you're going to see Chris Paul step his game up.
Oh, he's going to step it up. Yeah.
As far as, being a facilitator and picking his shots.
Because
he can score still.
Oh, that mid-range game. Yeah, he's still in the mid-range game.
He might got one of the best mid-range games as a point guard.
Yeah, as a point guard, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, Phoenix. And then you got Dallas. And Luka a little injured.
Yeah. It's taking a little. You can still see they're trying to get adjusted to each other.
Yeah.
Luka and
Kyrie.
Yeah. Irvin, they made a little push at the end.
They did.
They made a little push at the end on, off. Irvin had 6 points at halftime.
He only had 6 points at halftime.
He ended with 27.
When Kyrie wants to get his points, he'll get his points.
Yeah, that's tough to guard, man.
I mean, that's
somebody like Kyrie.
His handle is just not even next level. His handle like next universe.
And there's a lot of arguments who's got a better handle, him or Steph Curry. I don't think that it's that close. I think Irvin's handle is he's different, man.
Kyrie he got one of the best handles of all time.
Yeah.
I'm putting him right there with Isaiah.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm putting him right there with Isaiah.
And Isaiah was a little bit underrated with his handle, man. Ain't nobody really talk about that like that.
Man, they don't like the bad boys. I'm glad you brought that up too. They don't like the bad boys, so they treat all the bad boys bad. Like Bill Laimbeer. No, Bill Laimbeer won more than one championship over in the WNBA.
Yeah.
So why he don't never get an opportunity to get an NBA job? Because they don't like the bad boys.
They don't like the bad boys.
They don't like the bad boys.
Yep. They refuse. They scared.
They scared of the bad boys.
Yeah,
they scared the bad boys might come back.
But here's the thing. You need somebody like that to bring some integrity back to the NBA.
Yeah.
With especially defense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I am glad you said that. Over in the WNBA, he went to something totally different. Basketball, obviously.
Yeah.
But he's a winner.
He is. He is a winner.
He's a winner.
He's a winner.
Multiple championships in the WNBA.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he should get at least an opportunity to coach an NBA team. But yeah, they don't like the bad boys.
I feel like he would be good for somebody like Memphis.
He'd be good if Doc Rivers don't get the job done. He'd be good for the
that
Sixers.
Too. See, but here's the thing too, with that's that loyalty too.
Yeah.
When it comes to Detroit,
right.
For him, he's like, nah, I don't like Philly.
You know what
I mean? He's like, Dr. J and them was over there.
Man, listen, that Philadelphia check spends just like anybody else check.
You ain't lying. And
I don't like the Eagles.
And
if they hire the Rev gonna take the check.
I don't think I wouldn't want that.
If the Rev gonna take the check. If they hire the Rev general manager right now, the Rev gonna take that check. Now, I'm gonna let you know.
Oh, I know you're gonna throw games.
We might throw two games.
Yeah, no, we're not having that.
We might throw 2 games. Just 2 of them. That we only gonna throw 2 games.
So y'all gonna be 15-2?
Yeah, just the Dallas Cowboys. One game we're gonna throw. That's the only game we're gonna throw.
Oh man, I do want him to get a shot, man.
Yeah, I think he should get a shot.
He needs a shot. Mark Jackson needs
a shot.
These are coaches that can turn that have.
But then again, we might have answered our own question. We said it's different now. And we just named 2 old school guys, Mark Jackson and Bill Laimbeer. You know Mark Jackson and Bill Laimbeer going to holler at somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to holler at somebody.
Yeah. See, and that's why I said Laimbeer would be good for somebody like Memphis because they want to be
They want to be they want to be tough.
Yeah. And you just need somebody just to show you.
Yeah, how to be tough.
Because Laimbeer,
Oh,
sometimes to this day, people don't. Even today, man.
Lambeer was tough.
You talk to some of them older players, they like, nah, man.
Yeah, Lambeer was a real deal.
Nah, I don't like Lambeer.
No, they still. That's why he ain't got a job, because people still don't like him.
Now
he trying to punch people in the face.
If Jordan
before the game,
if Jordan would just mellow out, that's a coach he could use. That ain't you don't think that's good?
Doggone well, you can't put Michael Jordan and Bill Lambeer in the same room.
See, if Jordan,
that's a fight every time.
If Jordan would just get it, but Jordan got too many yes men.
Yeah, he got too many yes men.
Lambeer ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, but
Jordan going somewhere.
They gonna be in the room. What's gonna happen is they're gonna be in the room. Michael's gonna be like, yeah, we beat y'all. Bill and Lambeer was like, nah, we beat y'all more than y'all beat us.
Yeah.
And then Mike gonna be like, y'all fouling me on purpose. And Bill was like, what? So what? And now all of a sudden they fighting. We don't need that. We don't need that in the NBA. We don't need that in the NBA. We don't need that.
Sometimes you got to get out your own way, man. Just see the business aspect of it.
Man,
they could be man. That would be TV. Just Michael Jordan.
Mike showing off all his 6 rings. Bill with his couple rings looking like, we could have had that too. Man, Mike was like, well, why y'all ain't have it? Next thing you know, they throwing blows. Like, we don't need that in the NBA. We don't need that type of action. It'll be good TV though. It'll be good TV.
But you need something.
Matter of fact, we should get Mike and Bill on the show. Ooh. Just so they can fight. Rev will start it.
Like a celebrity boxing match.
Rev will start it. Rev would be like, Mike, how did you feel when the Detroit Pistons were fouling you with the Jordan rules? And Mike would start talking. And Bill, what you think? And they start fighting up in here.
Hey, but here's the
they
thing.
Start moving furniture up in here.
Here's the thing about that. They talk about these Jordan rules. Everybody knew the rules were if Mike ends up in the paint, put him on the floor. Y'all try to sweeten it up. Just say push him to the left.
Nah, they were
man.
knocking him down.
Yeah,
knocking down. One time they knocked down and kicked him. 2 people kicked him. But that was basketball back then.
And then Isaiah Thomas had the nerve to say, speaking of Isaiah Thomas had the nerve to say, during those times, he said, I was looked at as the bad guy. He said, I never really fouled Michael Jordan hard.
What?
Right there, or Isaiah.
That's a fight right there. That's why you can't put him in the room.
You done threw that all the way out the window, man.
Man, listen.
There is evidence.
It's on tape.
He said he's going for the ball.
He ain't going for the ball.
The picture they showed, Michael Jordan in the air.
Right.
Dennis Rodman's under him.
Right.
Isaiah Thomas is on his back with his arms wrapped around his neck.
Trying to pull him down.
Come on, man.
Come on, Isaiah. Stop it. Stop it. That's why you can't put them in the room together. They start fighting.
That's real basketball, though.
That was the best. That was the best.
That was basketball, man.
That was real basketball.
Now they got 95 points by the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, now third quarter they over 100 points in the third quarter.
And then you got Celtics, Tatum.
Did you see Tatum?
30 against the Blazers.
Yeah. Your boy, they held Damon under 30.
Yeah, he was tired.
Yeah, he was tired. Yeah, he didn't feel like that.
I mean, after a while, if I'm scoring,
they on the road.
If I'm getting 72 and
right, they on the road. He ain't feel like
45. Yeah, ain't nobody. And then Boston.
Boston.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Let's do what we gotta do and leave. Go back to the West Coast. That's a long flight.
Yeah,
that's a long flight. I don't care what nobody say. That's a long flight.
Yeah, from Boston to Portland.
Yeah, that's a long flight.
Jesus. Now, Cavaliers, man.
Cleveland.
Cavaliers beat the Heat.
Garland.
Yeah, 25.
Garland had 25.
Mitchell had 18. Listen at this. Mitchell has 203 3-pointers made this year.
Whoa. Got 200.
That's
got
a
over
lot.
200 made 3.
That's a lot. For one season, man.
That is a lot.
Curry has really changed this NBA game.
He has changed basketball forever. I'm gonna be honest with you. In my college career, did I shoot 203? I don't think I shot 203.
That's what I'm. You see what I'm saying?
He done shot in one season,
and the season ain't done.
Lord have mercy.
You got almost 15 games left.
Lord,
man. But listen, these are threes made. This ain't.
That's how many he made.
Yeah, this ain't.
Oh, good gracious.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even take that many.
Curry
in 4 years.
Curry got the record for he done made about 400 threes in a season.
He made the record is 400 threes in a season.
But he broke his own record. He got 403 now.
Lord.
Not
made or shot?
Made. They not going to.
That's how many he made.
They not going to the basket at all.
No, they ain't going to the basket at all.
Man,
not at all.
This is something, man.
Funny that you said that because last night at my niece game, my niece could hit. Matter of fact, the game before she had hit 6 3-pointers, and they were running out, not allowing her to shoot the 3. So I was actually hollering, "Go to the basket! Go to the basket!" Funny that you say that. I don't think they know how to go to the basket anymore. I don't think they know what that means.
Yeah. If you notice in the NBA, in transition, usually in transition, if somebody's running the middle, and you got somebody on the outside, they cut to the basket. Everybody backs up to the 3-point line, or they stop. That's not how transition basketball works.
When I was hollering it last night at the girls, I don't think they knew what I was talking about. They look confused, like what? Like go to the basket.
Probably said we shooting out
here. Yeah, that's
what they
were doing. That's what they were doing, shooting.
How many threes you think you saw yesterday at the game?
Oh, yesterday I saw about 39 threes. Yesterday.
Woo.
About 39. That's all they was doing. They wasn't even they didn't go to the basket at all. Other team might have went to the basket like 2 or 3 times, but they didn't go at all.
It's almost the big man now in the NBA. You got to be able to. I mean, you look at big man Sabonis.
Yeah.
Look how small he is.
Yeah.
He's what 6'8", 6'9"?
Yeah.
And he's a center.
And he's the center.
Man, this might be Jokic and Embiid. We might be seeing something we might not see too much longer.
The big man might be doing it. But let me tell you something. Whatever they feed these kids nowadays, these some big kids.
McDonald's,
man. These some big. I was like, well, who the college team that's on the court right now? It ain't no college team. That's a high school team.
I told you,
them kids are huge.
I told you the 13-year-old that's he's 6'9".
Yeah.
The 13-year-old 6'9". He had 56 points and 34 rebounds.
These kids are huge.
What is going on?
I was all skinny and stuff when I was in high school. These are big kids.
But if you 13 and you 6'9", you better have 30-something rebounds.
Man, you better have. I know you 6'9", 13 years old. You better have 30-something rebounds. Yeah, these some big kids. I don't know what they feeding these kids. The kids are huge.
You got 15-year-olds walking the week. We same height.
The one boy, I'm trying to tell you, the one boy was so big that I thought a college team was on the court at the time. I was like, who the college team on the court? They ain't college. They high school. That big old kid right there in high school.
It's different, man.
What desk is he sitting at?
He sit with the teacher.
Yeah, he did a whole new desk. That was a big old boy right there.
And it's not gonna get. I mean, these kids are gonna keep growing.
Man, we was tall, but we was skinny. That kid was huge.
Yeah, man. I was. I mean, I guess we could say I was a late bloomer.
Yeah,
that stuff didn't start happening to me till senior year or after high school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Well, Rev grew early, but then I stopped.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah. At 13, I was already 6'3".
Oh, so you was one of these kids?
Yeah, I was 6'9", but
yeah.
I was 6'3". Matter of fact, I was funny story. It's funny that you bring it up. I was so big at 14 that my dad would leave to go to work early. So what I would do is I would watch him go to work, and then I would sneak into his closet and get his member-only jacket. Member-only jacket was the bomb back then, and I could wear his jacket. You know what I mean? I was big enough to wear his jacket. I wear his jacket in school. One day he caught me.
Yeah,
it didn't go well.
Speaking of, I'm gonna tell a little story too. My voice started changing.
Yeah,
around 11th, 12th grade.
Okay.
So when people call the house, they would say, "Oh, you sound just like your dad."
Right.
So I'm like, okay, maybe this can work. So when school came around,
right,
they would call and say, we're gonna have a meeting with your father,
right?
With your mother and your father.
So
I would answer the phone, hello, house phone,
right?
Cord about 100
yards, yeah.
So I answered the phone. Hello, is Mrs. Stewart? I'm like, okay, let me see if this works. Yes, this is Mrs. Stewart.
Right.
They get to doing this, and I'm having conversation. No, no worries. I'm gonna talk to him.
That's right.
I'm gonna talk. to him.
I'm gonna talk to him.
Yeah, I'm a.
Oh, he gonna get straight.
Don't you worry about it.
Right.
Come in the next day. The teacher's like, I spoke with your father. I said, yeah, he told me.
Yeah.
He told me.
He got with me.
He got with me. So They outsmarted me one day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they outsmarted me one day. I get called down to the office. They in there waiting over. They say, yeah, your father's on the phone. I'm like,
right.
On the phone. So I talked to him on the phone. He's like, when did you talk to the teacher?
Right.
Oh,
Lord have mercy.
Well, and that was first period.
That was first period.
The whole rest of the day.
You got to just think about that all day.
These kids don't know nothing about stress.
They don't know.
The whole rest of the day.
They ain't got anxiety.
The whole rest of the day, you got to think about what's going to happen when you get home. Lord have mercy.
You know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen.
Woo.
Now, I got a teacher calling the house door for you. I got a teacher calling the house door. Now, my son never gave me any problems in school. My son was well behaved. And his first day in high school, he went to school, and I asked him how it was, and he said everything was great. Second day of school, I get a phone call from the teacher. They said your son didn't come to class. The English teacher called. No, it was the math teacher. She called and said my son didn't come to class. And it just so happened he was coming home. He got off the bus. I could see him walking to the house. And the teacher said he ain't come to class. So I'm like, oh, so he want to skip class. Oh, second day of school, he want to skip class. I said, when he get in his house, I'm going to tear him up for skipping class. So he come in the house, you know what I mean? He come in the house like he always did. And I said, son, how was math class? So he said, no, math class was fine. I'm thinking to myself, oh, I'm going to tear. I got the teacher on the phone. I'm thinking to myself, oh, and he want to lie too? I said, oh, so son, math class was fine, huh? I said, well, so tell me what you do in math class. And he tells me, he says, what he worked on. I'm thinking, and the boy got imagination as well? Oh, I'm going to tear this boy up. You just going to lie and make up stories. I got the teacher on the phone. I said, well, let me put the teacher on the speakerphone. Tell me again how he ain't come to class. And the teacher said he ain't come to class. So my son looks at me. He said, no, Dad, they changed my class. I got a male teacher now. She said, oh, maybe they changed it and didn't tell me. I was like, lady, you almost got my son hurt in here. You better stop playing. You better start checking stuff out. I'm ready to light this boy up.
And y'all probably had a laugh after.
Oh, we bagged up. We bagged up.
Man, school, man. Hey, we made it. We made it out of there, man.
Listen, that's all we had to do was make it out of there. God. That was, matter of fact, there was no options. You had to make it out back then. Now, I guess kids got options now. I don't understand it, but we didn't have no options.
No.
Nah, my parents let you know.
Yeah, I remember. You remember that real big?
You gonna pass class?
And that's exactly how.
You gonna pass?
And you remember that big snowstorm?
Yeah.
Back in what, 95, 96?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I remember opening the front door.
Yeah.
It almost seems like there was no missing school. It was just a 2-hour delay.
Yeah, just 2 hour delay.
Let's just get these roads done.
Yeah,
and y'all
give them a chance. Give them a chance to get the road.
I opened the door. The snow was probably almost halfway up the door.
Right.
Looked at my dad. I'm like, hey, man.
Right.
Don't look like there's no school.
Right.
He was like, he said, nah. He was like, you just pick up your feet. Make sure you get there. And I'm like, what? Then he leaves.
Right.
Goes to work. I'm like, what is happening?
Right.
But I bet it went to school.
I went to school that day. Yeah, man. Hey, you went to school. You went to school no matter what. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you how old the Rev is. Matter of fact, we went to school and we used to have the exercise where you might get bombed. Like there might be a bomb. It was the bomb drill.
Yeah.
Remember the bomb drill?
Yeah.
Now let me try to explain this to the kids nowadays.
Yeah.
They thought that there could be a bomb, the nation might get bombed, and so they drilled you in school what to do.
This might be strange to the kids now, because they got bombs everywhere now.
Yeah. Listen, their suggestion at the time was to get by your locker and cover your head. If there's a bomb, get them by your locker and cover your head ain't gonna do you no good.
No.
That's how serious they took education. Yeah. That they thought there was a bomb. You just gonna be in school. You ain't gonna leave. They ain't want you to leave. They want you to get by the locker and cover your head.
And you think about
that nonsense. Who came up with that?
If it's a bomb, these two hands of yours are supposed to
cover you. Ain't gonna help your head
from the ceiling coming down.
It's gonna blow up the whole place. But that's how serious they took education. You ain't gonna miss. Even if you get bombed, you ain't gonna miss school. Yeah. You just gonna be by the locker, just cover up your head. And then we're gonna go back and we're gonna finish our lesson. That's all. There's something wrong with them people back in there. Couldn't drink water when you was playing football. There was something wrong with them.
Yeah, I do remember you told me that.
Yeah, couldn't drink water. You playing football. It's 100 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why we tough. That why the Russians and Chinese never tried to invade us at the time.
But is it? Are we tough or are we just crazy?
I mean, they might go hand in hand. They might go hand in hand. America, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a break, and we're gonna come right back, and then I'm gonna tell you the airplane story that you're gonna really enjoy. You don't want to miss this, America. We'll be right back.
On the morning of the third day, the power of the living God erupts, breaking through death with the moment that will define all other moments. Perched at the edge of heaven, the angels stand in awe as one of their own rolls away the stone that's guarding the body of Jesus. As if anything can guard Jesus. He walks out of the tomb alive. He is victorious. He is conquering death and rendering the grave unnecessary. He is living and moving and breathing as only the risen Son of God can. But the story isn't over. We are, every one of us, searching and hoping and longing for life. It's a desire that's been deposited into our souls by the very same God who spoke it all into existence. And it's this exact life that the resurrection of Jesus invites us into. So bring your hopes, your regrets, your successes and your failures. Bring your doubts, your joys, your fears and your dreams. Be resolute and unwilling to settle for anything less than the abundant life of the risen King. Because truly, if the story isn't over, then what happens next might just change everything.
America, we're back, and everything has changed, and everything is changing for the better. Things are getting better and better, and it will continue to get better when you put Jesus first place in your life. Mm-hmm. And one of the best things I ever did, Ryan, was put Jesus as the head of my life. I gave my life over to the Lord Jesus Christ.
And that's why we win in that.
That's why we win in life.
Yeah.
You win in life when Jesus is your leader. Mm-hmm. Amen. Well, you know what? Let me tell you the bomb story. I meant to tell you the airplane story. So did you see in the news the guy who jumped up on the plane and was saying that he's going to hurt everybody, and then they had it wrestling him down? And
didn't he try to stab one of the...
But what did he try to stab me with? Because when I saw him and he put his hands up, I thought he had like a pen.
That's what I thought. I thought it was a pen.
I bagged up when I saw it. I was like, yo, my man, you doing all that talking, you got a pen in your hand? Boy, you lucky Red would on the plane. Boy, the Red would have gave him a choice, though. The Red would have told him to sit down, shut up.
See, then he would have tried.
Or else.
Then he would have tried to write on you with the pen.
You going to write on me with the pen, huh? The Red from Northside, and you going to try to write? You going to try to stab me with a pen, though? Yeah. I mean, come on now. That's comical. But I'll tell you, airplane story is right after 9/11. It's directly after 9/11. And I had to go to Orlando, Florida. And so, they was so scared at the time that if you wasn't getting on the flight, you couldn't get into the airport. So it's only like a few people in the airport at the time. So I'm sitting there waiting for my flight, and across from me is this guy, this white guy sitting directly across from me. And we just sitting there waiting, and this guy walks past, and I mean he has the whole garb, the whole Middle East garb on. You know what I mean? He has the whole garb, and he walks past me. Directly after 9/11 now. And when he walks past me, I looked at him, and I just watched him as he was walking. And when I turned back around, the white guy is looking me dead in my face, and he's just shaking his head like, yeah, I'm thinking the same thing you thinking. If somebody act up on our flight, they ain't gonna land with us. Oh, they gonna land, but they won't land with us. You act up on my flight, you'll see what happened. I'm not playing, I'm not taking no chances. Act a fool if you want to. I got something for you. An exit. Early exit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd have been flying after that.
Oh yeah, I mean I ain't had no problem with it. I'm just saying that, I think we allow people to misbehave, and when you allow them to misbehave, other people decide they gonna misbehave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if you put it into the misbehaving early,
Yeah.
I think other people will say, you know what, I don't want to misbehave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the rest that follow gonna know.
Yeah, because if you put me in charge, I'm going to make an example out of you. You going to land. You just going to land early, that's all. Oh, you going to make it to the ground.
Yeah.
Might
I know
not make it the way you want to make it, but you're going to make it to the ground. Rev ain't taking no chances. Rev like to live. I like to live. I ain't taking no chances.
Yeah.
Act up if you want to.
Now, college basketball is upon us this weekend.
Speaking of making it to the ground.
Yeah. College basketball is among us now.
Yeah, listen, March Madness.
We done made it here.
Here we go.
Jim Boeheim.
Jim Boeheim, he's still around?
No, he done.
He done. He finished.
Yeah, he's done. He had a 47 years career as a Syracuse head coach.
He was the coach for 47 years. Think about that for a second. 47 years as the coach.
1976 to 2023.
1976. I remember year 1976 too.
That was a good year, wasn't it?
I mean, yeah, when you
best music around that time.
When you're 4 years old, it was real good. I mean, yeah, I remember 76 though. I remember it. I remember it well because it was a bicentennial, and my parents dressed me up as like I don't know, I was George Washington or I was Benjamin Franklin. I was somebody.
Hey man, that's
1976. I remember well.
That was that was good. But listen to some of his. He's got 1,015 career wins in D1 basketball, men's basketball.
Does he? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a lot of wins.
5 Final Four appearances, and he won the 2003 national championship.
Syracuse.
That was that 2003. That was Carmelo, wasn't it?
Yes, Carmelo. No.
Yeah. Yep. He took Syracuse to the NCAA tournament, March Madness, 35 times.
Whoa. 35 times?
47 years. That's a lot, man.
He went to the big dance 35 times. Yeah, that's a lot. That's saying something for his career. He was an awesome coach. I remember him in the Big East, Syracuse Orangemen at the time.
Yeah.
I like when they was named the Orangemen. I don't know why they changed the name. I mean, who you offending? What you offending? Oranges? Ain't no such thing as orange people. So who you offending? It's Orangemen. I liked it. Bring it back, as a matter of fact. But yeah, when he coached Syracuse, he was a good coach. He always had good talent. Carmelo Anthony and them.
He coached 23 first-round NBA draft picks.
How many?
23.
Good gracious. Yeah, he was always a good coach. And he always had a good team. And yeah, 23 first-round draft picks.
Yeah. I don't think we wrote. This is the end of an era.
Yeah, this is.
You have Boeheim leaving.
Boeheim.
Coach K.
Coach K left.
Williams from North Carolina.
Yes.
He's gone.
Bobby Knight.
And these coaches were the faces of.
They were the pillar of college basketball.
Yeah.
They were so well known that saying their name, it transcended. No matter what university, you already knew. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's Bobby Knight. Bobby Knight coaching the Olympic team. Bobby Knight coaching the Hoosiers.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't nobody nowadays handle no Bobby Knight. Not none of these players.
I seen Bobby Knight get so mad at one player that he screamed at him for like 15 minutes straight. If he did that now, he'd catch a charge.
Yeah, he would.
He wasn't saying nice words, by the way. He was saying, Now,
do you remember? Everybody remembers this. He's arguing with the rest.
He cut Charles Barkley off the Olympic team.
Yeah.
Said he was too fat.
Yeah.
And said the word fat.
Yeah. And you remember, everybody remember this iconic when he throws the chair onto the
He
court.
threw the chair. He called charge for throwing the chair.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not, you can't do none of
You
that.
can't do that, man, please. I wish you would throw a chair nowadays.
Yeah.
They have you locked up for throwing the chair.
Yeah, he would probably be regarded as
extreme.
They wouldn't be able to handle that.
No, you
but
can't.
That's just, man, we playing, but come on, man. Playing basketball.
I mean, that's when coaches coach hard, too.
And players wanted to, and, I wanted to do, Throwback Thursday, since it's college basketball.
Yeah.
Now,
speaking of throwing stuff, Throwback Thursday.
Yeah. Now, he could be.
Speaking of people landing early.
Oh, no.
Throwing them places.
he could be arguably the greatest center in college basketball, Patrick Ewing.
Yes.
He was highly recruited out of Massachusetts to go to Georgetown.
Yes.
This dude, would you say he's probably arguably the best center ever in college basketball?
Well, no, because you had Kareem and Bill Walton over there. But yeah, he's definitely top 10 all the time.
He is like
definitely top 10 all the time.
Yeah.
And don't forget Ralph.
See,
in college, Ralph was.
That's why I said arguably, because Ralph. Yeah,
at Virginia?
Ralph,
oh, my goodness. Ralph was next level.
7'4", man.
Matter of fact, Ralph came out way too early because Ralph nowadays would have been the type of center that people would love because Ralph could shoot, run, and everything. Ralph could dribble.
See, and that's what I was getting ready to say. Ralph will be able to transcend over here now.
Oh, yes.
Man, 7'4".
Yes. Ralph in college.
And he wasn't you wasn't going to bully him nowhere either. No.
And Tim Duncan in college. Wake Forest.
Man. Patrick Ewing reached the NCAA championship game 3 out of the 4 years he was there. He won it in 1984.
Yeah.
That Georgetown team, we already know.
They lost to Michael Jordan with the Michael Jordan last shot.
Yeah, see, Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing could not get
past Michael Jordan.
He couldn't get away. Georgetown with North Carolina.
Yep.
Then you go, now y'all both in the
I
East.
cried that game too. I cried.
Oh, you wanted John Thompson?
I want Georgetown to win that game so bad.
Hey, man, Michael Jordan did that to a lot of people.
Michael Jordan hit that shot.
You can't feel bad, man.
Man, I cried like old baby.
Michael Jordan did that to everybody.
I was like, my mom was like, shut up all that crying.
Now
my dad was like, "I'll give you something to cry about."
Oh yeah, that's
back then you got. Back then they threatened you with something to cry about.
That's when it went away though. When they say that.
Oh yeah, you stop crying.
Yeah, them tears.
Back then parents threatened you with something to cry about.
That's how they shut the faucet off.
Nowadays kids, they got all type of anxiety issues and stuff.
Well, it's
they ain't get whooped. So I don't know what you guys anxiety about. You ain't get a whooping. we had to get whoopings. We didn't have anxiety.
That's why I said, man, that
you had to make it through. You had to survive.
Yeah.
It was your responsibility to make it through.
People don't know stress. When you got to go through your whole day knowing something's gonna happen at the end,
you're gonna get whooping.
Yeah. And sometimes you ever went to bed and it don't happen, you cry yourself to sleep
because you already know.
You thinking, I'm gonna fall asleep and get jumped.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I got jumped a couple times. I got jumped a couple times,
man.
My dad would come home, he would do the shift work. So sometimes he wouldn't come home to 12 o'clock midnight. Oh yeah, I got jumped a couple times. I'll forget to take out the trash. Oh Lord, if I forgot to take out the trash.
See what we had.
Lord.
I had 3 other brothers.
About to cry just thinking about it.
I had 3 other brothers, man. They was.
Oh yeah, you could spread it around a little bit.
See, but
I'd have spread the blame if I had.
But here's the thing with us brothers. One of them got whipped. The other one was watching.
Oh yeah.
Or you was listening from the other room, And then when you come out, you trying to get yourself together. You walk out, they say it hurt, didn't it?
Right.
They
reminding you of
it hurt.
Yeah.
You see my face? I am. Good God Almighty. But going back to Patrick Ewing, he was 11-time NBA All-Star.
Patrick Ewing was 11-time NBA All-Star.
You don't really hear stuff like this no more, man. He was a 3-time All-NBA defensive player.
3 times. They don't play defense nowadays.
That's what I'm saying. In college, he averaged 15 points a game, but let's put that into perspective.
Right.
You play defense.
Yeah, the team was only scoring like 65 a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was Georgetown. Yeah,
he was. He really was. That Georgetown team that Patrick played on was him. And then they had Reggie Williams and Dave Wingate. I don't know if you remember Dave Wingate. But
Dave Wingate. Yeah.
But Patrick Ewing was the driving force of that Georgetown team, and he was a force in college, and he was a force in the NBA as well. And I think he won 2 Olympic golds.
Yeah. One with the greatest assembled team ever,
the Dream Team.
You ain't never gonna see nothing like that.
I mean, the Dream Team was just
the entire team was Hall of Famers except for you had to add in Christian Laettner.
Yeah, Christian Laettner, yeah.
You had to add Christian Laettner at the end because
that should have been Shaq.
They had to fill the roster.
Yeah, that should have been Shaq.
Yeah, why didn't you put Shaq?
Cause you know why?
Yeah, I do.
Christian Laettner had a certain
He
appeal.
He
looked a certain way.
He was the college wonder boy.
Yeah, he looked a certain way. It should have been Shaq.
I mean, he was good, but you know, I don't
He
know.
was good in college.
It was something about Christian Laettner in college. That's that Duke stuff.
That's Daniel Jones just got paid because he went to the University of Duke, where all the good players went.
See, every time we name a Duke player,
Daniel Jones,
basketball. Now, Daniel Jones got paid like a basketball player.
That's right,
but he ain't a basketball player. He ain't even a football player.
He ain't a football player. He make a whole bunch of football money. He making a whole bunch of football money.
Yeah. You know.
He making a whole bunch of football money. And he going to lead the Giants, I believe, next year to second place in our division. Right behind the Dallas Cowboys.
You don't believe that.
Right behind it, the Daniel Jones, Barkley, the Giants. A couple games behind the Dallas Cowboys in second place in our division.
A couple games.
Couple games behind the Dallas Cowboys in our division.
So at least 2 games.
At least 2.
So where does that leave us?
Who, the Eagles? I mean, y'all gonna have a good season. Y'all be in 4th place. Y'all do good. Y'all be in 4th place.
Hey,
y'all,
man, I tell you, man. We got
the best division, though. Think about that.
I like to hear your take.
I mean, we got the best division, so that's not a bad thing. Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
I mean, I'll take that.
Our division the best.
At least I was able to.
Yeah.
At least I was able to squeak in at the end.
Yeah, at the end.
Of the best division.
That's right.
Okay.
That's the best division.
Okay.
That's the best division. So there's no shame to it.
Now, I like to hear your take on the Eagles sometimes, man.
No shame.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's what America needs to hear. America needs to hear the truth. The Dallas Cowboys gonna win that division. They gonna win the Super Bowl.
Oh God.
Yeah, they gonna win the Super Bowl.
Oh God.
Dallas Cowboys.
Rev.
Yeah.
You went too far.
No, Dallas Cowboys gonna win the Super Bowl.
You went too far.
They gonna win the Super Bowl. Dallas Cowboys. The return of the Dallas Cowboys empire. The return of greatness. The return that the world has been waiting for. America has been waiting for the return
of doo-doo.
Of America's team.
Hey, man. Trying to tell you, man.
America's team shall return to the top. America's team shall return to greatness. America's team shall return to the place that they belong.
They're not getting there.
They shall return.
They're not even the best team in their conference.
We're the best team in our division, our conference, our league, our universe, my brother.
You know what? That makes Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is underrated for how he can bring along millions of people.
Millions of people.
Knowing that they're going to
go back to the millions of people. Millions of people. The Dallas Cowboys have millions of fans.
And they all fall in the same hole every time. He keeps doing it. I don't know how he keeps doing it to y'all.
Listen,
what kind of juice is he giving
in order to rise to the top,
you must go. You got to fall in the hole.
You must go into the hole. Ask Aaron Rodgers. He went into the hole of darkness.
He told y'all that?
That's what Aaron Rodgers said.
No. Jerry Jones got y'all believing that?
That's right. We've been through this before. Unlike the Philadelphia Eagles, we've been through this before. We have placed a dynasty in the history of NFL before. We understand. You got to see what you don't see. People don't remember this. So let me educate you. Let me help you, America. Educate you, America. The Dallas Cowboys team that went on to win 3, and I have to say that again, 3 Super Bowls in 4 years, is the same Dallas Cowboys team that was 1-15. You must go to the bottom and rise to the top.
Do you know the coach that y'all had? Y'all had one of the greatest coaches ever, college and NFL.
But
Jim Johnson.
He was 1-15.
Hey man,
he was 1-15. The Bible says, humble yourself, and in due season, God shall exalt you.
That's what the Cowboys fans need to do.
We have humbled ourselves.
No, you haven't.
And now God shall exalt us.
No, you haven't.
To greatness once again. Tell them 5 times, I'm glad you brought me in on this, my man. Let me tell you, America, we shall rise again. We shall rise to the top. I know haters like, Ron, I'm going to get you. Hey, wait. Calm down. You can't say that on TV. I'm going to get you. Calm down. Yeah, we get a little excited. But guess what? The Dallas Cowboys, the dynasty has returned.
When?
This
They haven't even.
This coming season, right? This coming season. We shall return to the top. Return to greatness again.
Aaron Rodgers.
It is destined.
Let's say
it has been written.
Now let's say the word has been written. The Cowboys. Let's say Lamar Jackson goes to Washington. You got to get past Washington and you got to get past Philly. That's a hard thing
getting
to
past
do.
Philly. Getting past Philly is not a problem. Getting past Washington with Lamar will be a little difficult. Getting past the Giants will be slightly difficult. Just slightly. I said slightly. Getting past the Eagles ain't no problem whatsoever.
I think the division was good last year, but I think
the division was really, really good last year.
I think we give some of these teams a little bit too much grace.
Yeah.
Giants haven't beat us since 2013.
Well, I mean, Giants ain't beat us since I don't know when.
This is what I'm saying.
That ain't the point. The point is
they made the playoffs.
They made the playoffs. They really did. They made the playoffs. They ain't beat us, but they made the playoffs.
They're gonna sure they beat us.
They ain't beat y'all. But they made the playoffs. That's what counts. Daniel Jones from University of Duke. Aaron
Rodgers is most likely
going to. Oh no, he going to the Jets. Yeah, he going. They working that deal out. Now when they flew down there, I was like 50-50. But now that they working on it more, I'm like, okay, well if he's still working on it, he gonna be the Jet.
I'm anxious to see because the Jets. Here's the thing about the Jets. This is a desperate franchise.
Desperate. They haven't won a Super Bowl. They only won one. You know, some teams only win one Super Bowl. They haven't won the Super Bowl since the late 60s.
With
Joe Namath.
Mr. Mink.
Mr. Mink. He wore the stockings. No, really, he wore the stockings in the commercial.
So they're desperate.
He was ahead of his time.
So they're desperate.
There's men wearing stockings right now. He was ahead of his time.
But I'm anxious to see this money because, again, like I said, they're desperate.
I mean, if I'm the Jets, I ain't giving them no more money. Now, we bring you over here.
So you're going to keep it at the 59?
We're gonna keep that contract. That's $50 million. You're going to keep that.
See, but I feel like they're going to go above that. See, I feel like they're going to give him like a 4 to 5 year contract.
If they do that.
He ain't got that much left in there.
No, he ain't got that much left. He a diva. But if they do that, me and 5 times are going to go into a dark room for 4 days. Hey, wait a second, Griff. Don't speak for me, my man. I ain't going to a dark room. Okay, we gonna be there for 4 minutes. Okay, yeah, we can do that.
That's.
This man went to darkness and he gonna get more money?
I don't see him doing much, Rev.
I mean,
even with the Jets.
If he gets more money, I'm gonna try this dark room thing out.
Who was their quarterback?
For the Jets?
It was Zach Wilson?
Yeah, Zach Wilson.
He's obviously better than him. That's
Wilson,
not even.
Sometimes they throw too much at you all at once. You got to remember, these people are 21, 22 years old. You can't be putting them in situations and then be like, perform now, or you no good. You got to get that man time to develop, grow.
This move. That's why I said I'm anxious to see the money.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to hinder your team from not being able to make no moves like the Rams did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're going to need a little bit more.
I'm keeping the money the same.
We're going right. But you know what, too? The Jets got a lot of money.
They do got a lot of money.
They've been saving up this money since the 60s.
Yeah,
They've been saving up this money.
Since Joe Namath.
And do you know? They said the Jets haven't had a first round pick from a quarterback in
many years.
It was I forget the year. It's a long time now.
Well. Think about it like this: the Jets, their franchise, as a whole, has won only one Super Bowl. When your franchise win only one Super Bowl, it's been 57 Super Bowls, by the way. When your franchise win one Super Bowl, you got to question the fan base. Because the fan base might not be that bright if they support a team that just won one Super Bowl.
I feel like we're not talking about the Jets anymore.
No, we're talking about the Jets. They only won one Super Bowl.
I don't know if it's me.
They only won one Super Bowl. It's the Jets. They only won one Super Bowl. I question their fan base.
You know how hard
you support a team that won one Super Bowl in 57 years. Jets. No, we talking about the Jets. Jets. Your team has won one Super Bowl in 57 years. What fan base supports a team that won one Super Bowl?
But do you think with Aaron Rodgers they gotta?
Yeah, they have a chance now. I believe they'll make the playoff, and now once you're in the playoff, you got a chance.
But then you got Buffalo over there.
I mean, I'm not saying they have a good chance.
They could be a wild card.
Yeah,
they could. Yeah,
but now they got a chance.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers will change it.
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers will
they
change
got
it
young talent
for the better. Yeah,
they got Aaron Rodgers,
and they were good before he. You know, they were good.
They were quarterback away from making the playoffs.
Yeah.
So now Aaron Rodgers gets them in the playoffs, and then once you're in the playoffs, who knows what could happen?
See what happens.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers get hot
out in the AFC. You're gonna be running up against
Cincinnati, KC,
Buffalo. You know, wherever if
Lamar go to Miami,
if Lamar's in Miami, or if they end up figuring something out in Baltimore. You never know.
He ain't going back to Baltimore though.
Yeah,
they've been disrespectful. You ain't going back with nobody disrespecting you.
So the two teams that you said
Raiders.
Miami, so it's three: Miami, the Raiders, or Washington. Oof. Either one of them, except now you got Devontae Adams.
Yeah, Devontae Adams.
Either one of them, you good.
Yeah, you a playoff team. Any of those three teams, Lamar makes them a playoff team. He made Baltimore a playoff team. They had no weapons.
Yeah, they didn't have nobody.
None.
I'm trying to think who their running back was in Baltimore. Him. Yeah.
He the quarterback, running back, wide receiver, the field goal kicker.
Once they took Hollywood Brown away, I think they had an idea of what they wanted to do with Lamar.
And Hollywood Brown ain't never really put up good numbers in the NFL.
Lamar made him look like that.
Yeah, Lamar made him look better than what he was.
Mm-hmm. Jesus.
Yeah, Baltimore, you know what I mean? I think they took it too far.
Makes us to see.
There should be some exceptions, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Lamar is definitely that special type player.
Baltimore don't think so.
I mean, they trying to be hardcore and stay to their principles. But like I said, there should be exceptions to the rule.
Would you rather have Lamar on your team or Josh Allen?
Lamar.
Me too.
And I like Josh Allen.
Me too.
A lot. But I'd rather have Lamar.
Lamar Jackson or what's my man from Cincinnati? Burrow.
Joe Burrow?
Mm-hmm.
Joe, I'm taking Joe though. Joe cool. Yeah. Joe cool is the man. I like Joe.
Smooth, man.
Joe cool like the Rev.
He knows how to win.
And guess what, America? The Rev gonna be with you from Atlanta tomorrow.
ATL.
The Rev know how to win. And I'm going to Atlanta.
ATL. Are you going down there having conversations to be the quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons? Because you know they don't have one.
Well, you know the Rev a big Atlanta Braves fan. So I'm go down there, talk with some Atlanta Braves, see if I can bring them up here and have some interviews with them. America, you know, Faith in Sports. Ever since we got Ryan, we've been rolling to the top.
Come on, Rev.
And tomorrow, guess what, America? We're going to give you the best show you could ever ask for. You don't want to miss it. I guess I'm supposed to say some more. All right.
See the Rev live at 60 Fir Avenue, Bear, Delaware, 19701. That's 60 FIR Avenue, Bear, Delaware. And for more content, search Faith and Sports with The Rev on your Google or Spotify podcasts.